What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild today here on the channel. Today we are going to be doing a New Orleans Pelicans rebuild. Basically a team that 2K has absolutely been in love with ever since Zion Williamson did enter the league. We're going to be building around him today. The goal is to obviously win a championship in 3 years or less. No injuries on, normal rebuild as usual. So this team did make a decent amount of moves this offseason. It's actually one of the more active teams in free agency, I would say. They picked up Devontae Graham from the Charlotte Hornets. They did lose Lonzo Ball to the Chicago Bulls. They also traded away Steven Adams. And they picked up Jonas Valanciunas. That's an absolute huge W in my opinion. This team's built for success in the future. We're going to try to do it in the present today. We're going to see how this one goes. And real quick, finally, before we do get into the video, if you guys are new around here, been enjoying the content you've been seeing, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you guys got any other video ideas you guys really want to see on this channel, again, I know I don't upload every day anymore. It is unfortunate, but I do try to get out as much content as possible. And of course, I do want to listen to your guys' ideas. So if you have anything you want to see, let me know down below in the comment section. Without further ado, let's get into the Pelicans rebuild. So as I mentioned, this Pelicans team has made a decent amount of moves this offseason, as I always do to open these videos. We're going to go over this roster quickly, kind of what they're looking like right now, before we do get into any trades, before we do start simming here number one. So, Devontae Graham came over from the Charlotte Hornets. It's actually a pretty decent replacement for Lonzo, in my opinion. If I'm being honest, I'm probably still taking Lonzo over him if I had the choice. Devontae Graham, definitely not a bad option. It's also on a pretty favorable contract as well. Satoransky, Kira Lewis Jr., who I do think does have a decent amount of potential. The shooting guard spot's not, I hate to say weak, because it's not a weak spot. I like Nickeil Alexander-Walker a lot. I just don't know if he's going to be a starting shooting guard on a championship caliber team. So this is something we definitely might have to address sometime in the upcoming off seasons. And then Brandon Ingram. He's Brandon Ingram. I mean, he's very, very good. He's still underrated in my opinion. I think he should be more around an 86 overall. But again, he's not going anywhere. He's going to be locked up the entirety of this video. They did re-sign Josh Hart this offseason. Something I was maybe a little bit surprised to see. Not 100%, but you know, that 1 year, $12 million deal. I'm not a huge fan of that. Najee Marshall as well down here. Here's the man of the hour. Zion Williamson is going to be leading this team to the promised land. I'm hoping this dude can win an MVP today. I'm not positive. I've seen him do it before. I just don't know if we're going to get it done today at 21 years old. He's younger than me. It's absolutely crazy to see that. They did draft Trey Murphy in the first round of this past year's draft from Virginia. He's actually probably going to try to get some playing time today. I don't know where I'm going to fit him in because obviously Zion's probably going to be close to, if not the highest overall throughout the entirety of this video. But I do want to try to get Trey Murphy some playing time. We got Wendy and Gabriel as well. And then the center spot, there was a huge, huge trade at that center's position. Picking up Jonas Valanciunas, a big man that can kind of stretch the floor a little bit more than what Steven Adams could do. I think it's a great fit. We do have Jackson Hayes and Billy Hernan-Gomez still. So that's the quick roster overview. We're now probably going to get more into a trade or two. Nothing, 100%, but let's see what we can get into. First move here is going to be coming with the Indiana Pacers. Satoransky, Temple, and Marshall are all heading over to Indiana. We pick up TJ McConnell and Justin Holiday. This deal is definitely for McConnell. Definitely going to be a good backup point guard for us. Our first trade is in the books. And then our final move is actually not going to be a trade. It's going to be a free agent signing. Edmund Sumner is going to come in and be my backup shooting guard. The backup shooting guard spot right now is not exactly loaded for us. If we take a look at this roster right now, whoops, where am I going? The quick breakdown is it would have been DD playing, and that's not exactly ideal having a 68 overall, backing up an already pretty low overall in the 75 department with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So Sumner's going to come in. He's going to be a good fit for us. That's probably the final move we're going to make before we do start simming year number one. Let's get into this rotation. We're here at the start of year number one right now in New Orleans, and this is how the starting five is going to look. We didn't make any changes to it. I think it's pretty obvious how this was going to look. We did improve the bench, though. I think it's going to be big for us moving forward. We got Devontae Graham, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas as the starting five. Pretty obvious, pretty expected. I don't think anything there was really going to change. Our bench did change a little bit. TJ McConnell is an absolutely huge pickup for us. He's going to be the highest overall coming off the bench. In my opinion, he's definitely the best player coming off the bench for us. He's going to be our sixth man, getting 22 minutes a night, followed by Josh Hart, who I'm a little iffy on. I almost traded just because he is only on a one-year deal. We're going to have to decide what we want to do with him this offseason, but for now, he's still going to be getting 18 minutes a night, hopefully contributing pretty decently off the bench, followed by Jackson Hayes, Edmund Sumner, and then Trey Murphy, who I am deciding to give minutes over Hernan-Gomez. I don't need two backup centers, and I actually do like the potential of Trey Murphy a decent amount. So we'll see how we do. Obviously, this team's not really a lock for anything. I think this team could be anywhere from maybe even up to a 4 seed. Potentially even to not being in the playoffs. I don't really know how it's going to work. I'll see you guys at the end of year number one here in New Orleans. First season here in New Orleans comes to an end, and we are a 5 seed. So we're in the playoffs 100%. I thought this team was going to be around this spot, and I'm kind of happy this is the way it did turn out. Luka Doncic is your MVP. 36 points, 8.5 boards, 8.5 assists. Good for him. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. Typically it's Cade. I've seen Jalen Green a couple times. Good for Evan Mobley. Andre Drummond, 6th man. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Wendell Carter Jr., Most Improved. Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. Really? I don't know about that one. 51 wins, got a 1 seed for Utah. I don't know about that one. All right, we'll check out some player stats real quick. see how everybody did on the year. Zion Williamson's obviously a monster. I mean, he's just unbelievable, especially in this game. Brandon Ingram doing his thing. MLB The Show updated. That's good. Jonas Valanciunas, double-double. Exactly what I was expecting. Around 14 points, 12 boards. What did he shoot from beyond the arc? He really didn't even take any threes per game. I mean, he has a B- three-pointer in here. I don't know exactly how many he takes a game in real life, but I feel like maybe 1 or 2 wouldn't have killed him. The rebound department was Valanciunas, and then assist was Devontae Graham. We'll also look at the standings real quick, kind of see where everybody ended up. Wow, we had a 3-way tie for the 1 seed here in the West. So we're only 2 games out. I mean, it's pretty close tight, pretty close race with those top 5 teams there. And then we would have been, what would we finish with, 49 wins? So we would have been probably around the same seed over there in the East. All right, let's sim the play-in real quick. That does not really matter to us. We have Portland here in the first round. They got Dame. They got CJ. They got Norman Powell, who came back on a beautiful contract for them this past offseason. Roko, Yusuf Nurkic. Not much has changed. We'll go game by game with them right now. We do take game 1. We take game 2 on the road. We're up 2-1. We are up 3-1. And can we close out Portland? No. Come on. Back to New Orleans. Can we get it done? We do. Moving on to, 8-seeded Phoenix upsetted the 1-seeded Utah Jazz. CP3, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Frank the Tank, DeAndre. They got Cam Johnson coming off the bench. I prefer Cam Johnson in the starting lineup. But let's see if we can get this done. We're down 2-0 real quick. We make it 2-1. We make it 2-2. We go up 3-2, and can we win 4 straight, baby? Oh, God, here we go. I don't hop into games that aren't the finals. We all know this, and we lose. We lose in 7, and it is a 6 versus an 8 seed over here. That's pretty weird to say. All right, we'll sim the NBA Finals. It's the Nets and the Suns, and James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets do go on to win the Finals. Harden gets his first ring. Congratulations. Let's get into this first offseason. We'll quickly go over player retirement, see what happens. Melo goes out. Haslam, Dwight Howard, Ariza, probably a couple Hall of Fame guys there, Dwight and Carmelo. We will now get into jersey retirements, also Dwight and Carmelo in league meetings. This is obviously something I always reject. We now move forward in the draft lottery where we definitely don't have any picks. It's pretty obvious. We do have a couple Lakers picks, I'm assuming, or a couple pick swaps, whatever that, the fine details of that is. But again, the Lakers, they're going to be good. So top 3 is the Timberwolves, the Spurs, and the Orlando Magic. Not entirely surprising, but yeah, let's get through that. I'm going to do some coaching stuff, and I'll see you guys with the next move. So we've simmed all the way up to this year's NBA draft. We do have the 22nd overall pick and then 2 later round, second-round picks. What I'm going to do right now is I think I might try to actually draft somebody at 22. I'm not going to use the second-round picks, but I will go ahead and try to take somebody at number 22. I know a lot of you guys say, hey, you never really draft anybody if they're outside maybe even like the top 6, 7. So we'll see what we got right now. We'll simulate all the way up to the 22nd overall pick, see if we can get some depth off the bench, and we'll go from there. Prospects out on Caleb Huston's here, so he's the highest rated prospect. It honestly kind of does make sense to me just because Josh Hart's future is kind of unknown. That kind of does leave a little bit of a gap at that backup small forward spot. So Caleb Houston kind of makes sense. Probably not going to be the highest overall, but I can definitely work with it. And we ended up drafting him. And wait, what? Oh, we have the glitch. That's going to be fun to deal with. He's actually a 75 overall, so actually could come in and be a Josh Hart replacement pretty quickly. I'm going to bring back Hart. Oh, I didn't know he had a team option. Oh, okay, I did not know that. That's on me for just being dumb and not even looking. But I definitely could throw him in some sort of trade now because I think Caleb Houston's honestly going to be, similar production. We have this trade asset now with Josh Hart. So these guys are all coming back. We head into free agents. Oh, my God, this glitch is so... How do you not take this out, ever? Gabriel's not getting the qualifying. We will now head up to free agency where we probably don't have much money. Yeah, we have an $8.5 million, almost $9 mid-level exception, but this glitch is so fucking annoying, bro. I'm going to try to fly through this offseason because I honestly hate sitting through this stuff. So, if we kind of take a look at what the roster's looking like right now, I still do want to upgrade that shooting guard spot, so that's definitely one of the moves I'm probably going to make. I'll see you guys whatever trade that is. So we're going to try to make an upgrade at the shooting guard spot right now, trying to pick up Terry Rozier. TJ McConnell was very solid for us, but at the end of the day, I'm definitely going to prioritize getting a good starting lineup over having good depth off the bench. So, Terry Rozier, coming off a little bit of a down year of 16 points, 3.5 boards, 4 assists. It's 4 points. I'm not going to freak out about it that much. I'd like to get him on this team if it's possible. Fortunately for us, we do have a decent amount of first-round picks, so I definitely should be able to get this trade to go through. I actually also have Justin Holiday, who I wouldn't mind throwing in a deal. I actually kind of forgot I had him, and they can't afford that. He's making a decent, yeah, he's making $6 million. If I give you Didi, can you afford it? Just like that, they agreed that. So, Scary Terry is officially the newest member of the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm going to ride with this backcourt, so we kind of got Charlotte's old backcourt before LaMelo here right now. And actually, wait, did he ever... Yeah, there was a year Terry was there without LaMelo. Yeah, there was. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run with this backcourt. Nikhil Alexander-Walker will be the backup shooting guard. I'm actually going to put some faith in Kier Lewis Jr., have him be my backup point guard right now. What I also need to realize is that we actually have to go ahead... dude, this... No, shit, it's just simmed. No way. Dude. It just simmed, and I just lost Jonas Valanciunas for nothing. This game, bro, is... seriously? How does that happen, bro? That's mad annoying. It's just so frustrating because, like, I had it all ready to go. I had bird rights on them, and then that shit happens. God damn 2K. All right, well, I'll see you guys with the trade. All right, so 2K glitched. I'm going to go ahead and try to get Jonas Valanciunas back. I'm not just going to put him back on the team. I could hypothetically do that because he would have just re-signed probably, but I know I don't want to piss anybody off, so we're going to try to get Valanciunas back. I just signed Duncan Robinson. We're also going to throw in Jackson Hayes. They don't want to do that. You can take as many picks as it takes. It's honestly fine. Welcome back to the team, Jonas Valanciunas. Like, he's very solid. Like, he's a very, very serviceable center in this league. Really no reason to change him. He was not our problem last year. So, that being said, I'm pretty comfortable where this team's at right now. I'm probably going to go 9-man rotation. Maybe Trey Murphy doesn't get any minutes, but I do want to play Caleb Houston. And then we're probably just going to move on right now from Justin Holiday. Maybe get another pick, kind of, replenish those first-round picks, if you will. And I will see you guys at the start of year number 2 here. Start of year number 2 right now. This team is looking pretty good. The one thing I will kind of not complain about, but just put out there is why is Devontae Graham going down in the overall department? He's 27 years old. It's like the middle of your prime. Not a unbelievable season last year, but those numbers are not regression worthy. That's just 2K at its finest. Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas. How the starting five is going to be looking. Our bench unit's actually still pretty decent. Nickeil Alexander-Walker bumps up to that 6-man spot. We lost TJ McConnell. It's not the end of the world. Billy Hernan-Gomez, Caleb Houston, and then Kier Lewis Jr. So it's still a relatively young bench. We did lose a little bit of veteran leadership, I would say, with TJ McConnell, but overall, I think this team's still in a pretty good spot. Hoping to maybe be a top 3 seed, maybe 4 seed this year. See you guys at the end of year number 2. And season number 2 ends on a high note. We are a 1 seed here in the Western Conference. You love to see it. Luka does go back-to-back in the MVP department. Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year. I've had him a couple times. He's very good. Jalen Durant, 6-man of the Year, is in Washington. Giannis wins another Defensive Player of the Year award. That never changes. Patty Williams, Most Improved. Willie Green does win Coach of the Year for us. We do go 59. And 23, and that was good enough for a 1 seed here. So I'll take it. I will definitely take it. It has to translate to the playoffs right now. The rest of the West really wasn't that good. We only had one 50-plus win team. That is surprising to say the least. So same thing over there. Whoops, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong conference. Yeah, so 150-plus playoff team in the West. Got a couple over there in the East. We'll take a look at some stats right now real quick. Led in scoring by, obviously, Zion. Brandon Ingram doing his thing. Terry came in, did his thing. He was solid. Valanciunas still doing numbers. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Devontae Graham. Houston, solid rookie campaign, Hernan-Gomez, and you can take a look at the rest. Rebounds per game was Valanciunas, and assists was Devontae Graham. So, it actually does matter. The plan, it depends who we're facing this year. We'll simulate this real quickly. And we got the Phoenix Suns, who beat us last year. They picked up Gordon Hayward and Thad Young. This team got better. How do you stay as an 8 seed? All right, we'll go game by game with them right now. Actually, maybe they didn't get better. They lost Bridges. No, they didn't get better. I'd take Mikal Bridges over Gordon Hayward any day of the week. All right, we're up 3-1 against them right now, and we do close them out in 5. Moving on to the Memphis Grizzlies, of course, led by one of the best young point guards in the league. In Ja Morant, they're playing Dennis Schroeder at the 2 guard. I don't think that's smart. Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., Xavier Tillman. Really excited to see what Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to do this year in real life. We're up 2-0 on them. We go up 3-0, and we are, oh my God, really? We're not doing this right now. All right, there we go. Moving on, we were facing Luka Doncic in the Dallas Mavericks. You got Reggie Bullock, Tim Hardaway Jr., Frank Kaminsky, Tinkus Pingus, Moses Brown off the bench, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Dwight Powell. They're a good team. They definitely have the best player in the series. I'm not going to argue that one, but I think we're deeper. I like our depth quite a bit. We're up 3-0 right now. It feels like we always lose those game 4s. It really does. No, we're not blowing it. All right, NBA Finals time. Us and the Pelicans. Talk about a team with depth. This is one of them. Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Nick Claxton. They lost Clint Capella. Not really sure where he went. But yeah, this team has some depth off the bench. I think it's going to be a tough series. We are up 1-0 right now. That's big. We're up 2-0. That's big. 3-0. Are we going to get this done easy? Because I did not think this would be that easy. I mean, again, 2K does love the Pelicans. I'm sure we all know that. And we're going to win. We're going to sweep the Pelicans. Or excuse me, we're going to sweep the Hawks out of their own building. They're getting... Okay, they were getting destroyed. Okay, no. All right, I'll hop in real quick. I'm going to try not to blow us. See you guys in there. All right, the Hawks made low-key like a little bit of a comeback. I'm going to try to do my thing and make sure that that does not happen because I do not want a situation... Oh my God, just give it a Zion. And thank you. I don't know why you don't just dunk it, but I'll take it. He's got 22, 7, and 3 on the night. Not a bad night for Zion, if I do say so myself. So Devontae Graham on Trey. Okay, they're taking timeout. So I'm keeping my starters in the game right now. I think that's definitely the smartest way to do this right now. We're going to try to deny ball, and that just didn't work. So we got Terry on Bogdanovich. Trae Young is probably just going to do his thing. I don't know what on God's green earth that was. That was so fast. It just looked like unbelievable speed. All right, Terry's like a combo guard in my opinion. He can definitely handle the ball a little bit. Pick and roll has always worked for me. Terry's going to go right up and slam it home. Thank you very much. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. I know what somewhat works for me. Again, I'm like tragically bad at this game, so I don't really try to do things that are out of my wheelhouse. I try to just, oh, shit. Well, the thing here is that defense, that's also out of my wheelhouse. I try to play on-ball D, but with Trae Young, I might have to make a little bit of an exception there. And okay, so alley-oop's definitely not in my wheelhouse. We're just gonna deny that. And Ingram with the swat. They're gonna get it back to Joe Harris, and we're gonna foul him. And okay, I thought he was hitting an and one there. So Joe Harris missed the first free throw. Not something you would think would happen with one of the best shooters in the world. Maybe the moment's getting to him, whatever you want to call it. So I'd like an easy rebound right now, and he hits the second one. So it's a 4-point game right now. We got 1:28 left to go on this one, and we got to make something happen right now. That's not what I meant by make something happen. Jesus Christ. Oh. Onyeka Okongwu's not hitting that. Get out of here. Zion with the board. Let's go. Ingram, just run the floor. Take a little bit of clock up, but if you got Trae Young on you, might as well. All right, kick it back out here to Scary Terry for 3. Oh, my God, green light. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. He puts us up by 7. 104 left to go in Game 4. Hawks on their own floor on the verge of being swept out of the NBA Finals. Jonas Valanciunas just jumped off the floor like he's 95 years old. Legitimately probably one of the slowest animations I've ever seen. All right, we'll push it up to Devontae right here. Again, I do want to chew clock as much as possible, but I also still do want to score points. So Devontae Graham going to cut it right in, go inside to Valanciunas. He's going to go up with the board, and he's going to get it. Let's go. Jonas Valanciunas putting it back to a 7-point game with 45 seconds left here in Game 4. We're trying to get this thing done. Atlanta has 1 timeout left. They opt not to use it. Trae Young goes up and misses the layup. He misses the layup, and now we're just going to sit here, and we're going to chew all the clock in the world. I want to pick and roll with Zion. I'm using Jonas Valanciunas. This is one of the dumber things I've ever tried. All right, we got 11 seconds left. John Collins on the board. Can I just do a quick spin? Zion going to get the shot up. He's going to miss it. Oh, my God. Devontae Graham gets the rebound. We're just going to hold it. We're just going to hold it. If you want to foul me, you're getting swept out of the NBA Finals. I don't know why you're not fouling. Zion up with the board. Oh, I missed it. But we're going to win the NBA Finals. I will see you guys with what's probably Zion Williamson's first Finals MVP. So we sweep the Hawks out of their own building. And yes, Zion Williamson, surprise, surprise, gets his first career Finals MVP. 28.5 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, 2.5 steals, and 1 block a game for the young superstar. So we kind of got the pressure off our backs a little bit. We can have a little bit more fun now, I would say. We really don't have to worry about things too much. We do not have any team meetings, league meetings we have to accept. We'll hop into the draft lottery. I do not see a Pelicans logo anywhere, so we'll skip over that. It's OKC, Toronto, and Indiana as your top 3 picks for the 2023 NBA draft. We'll now head up to staff signing. I'm really not going to touch anything here. Willie Green just won us a championship. I'm not going to move on from or anything. So we're up to the draft. Let's see what we got in the pick department. I actually think I trade all of our picks. We don't need to draft anybody anyways. We'll head through this final offseason. We got team player options. Kira Lewis Jr., Trey Murphy, definitely both coming back. I'd like to get Trey Murphy some playing time. I just really don't know how I would really do that with this rotation because Zion's not going to have a backup. Position moving this year is very, very weird. So we're going to go ahead and just give Zion a max. It's a final year, so it is going to give him his qualifying, but that's fine. I'm also going to pay Nikhil. Actually, I'm going to... no, I'm not trading him. We'll keep Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Those are the only 2 we have bird rights on. All right, Zion, you want to be like that? We match the contract, so if 2K does the glitch where he doesn't come back, I'm going to be upset. But no, we're going to get Zion back on this team. Just won a Finals MVP. I don't know why he's leaving us. I just gave him a max contract. But, yeah. This is what the roster's looking like right now. As you guys know, I don't like leaving teams exactly the same way for multiple years, so I might have a trade or two in mind. It's probably either going to be Valanciunas or Devontae Graham, and it's not like either of them played bad. It's just I'm going to make a change. So I'll see you guys with whatever trade is next. So I know I didn't necessarily work out the first time he was here, but I think it'd be a pretty cool story if we got Lonzo back here and actually got him a championship. So I signed Kelly Oubre Jr. That's where he came from. I had a mid-level exception. I used it. We're going to go ahead and try to pick up Lonzo, get him back here. If they want 3 firsts, they can have him. This team's pretty much fine. I also didn't want to trade Trey Murphy. Why are these first-round picks all of 1 star? I didn't want to trade Trey Murphy, but at the end of the day, he really wasn't going to be playing for me, so might as well go ahead and use him, and Chicago does agree to that. So Lonzo Ball is officially back in a Pelicans jersey. This team's all set here for the 3rd and final year. Let's go get another championship. 3rd and final year here in New Orleans for us. We are fresh off a championship. We brought back a familiar face in Lonzo Ball. I mean, look at the numbers he was putting up. I mean, he just had basically a career year over there in Chicago. So we're getting him at a good point right now. I'm hoping it works out. Obviously, in real life, it didn't, I guess, technically work out. I mean, I still think they could have low-key kept him. I don't really know what the problem was. I don't think the rotations were run right by Stan Van's fat ass. But, like, end of the day, I feel like they probably could have worked it out. It's a young, developing team. Nobody's expecting them to do much, like, right now. I mean, if it wasn't working 3 or 4 years down the line, that's one thing. But I don't know, man. I'm not saying you gave up too easily. I also get he probably wanted to be somewhere else. But I don't know. I would have liked to see Lonzo remain in a Pelicans jersey, but also I'm really excited to see what Chicago's going to do this year. Lonzo Ball, Terry Rozier, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas is how the starting five is looking for the third and final year here. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Caleb Houston, Here Lewis Jr., and Billy Hernan-Gomez is going to be our bench unit. Let's try to go back-to-back. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. And for the second straight year, we finish up the regular season as a 1 seed here in the West. You love to see it. Luka Doncic does not three-peat in the MVP department. Trae Young, who we beat in the NBA Finals last year, gets his first. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Also, it would have been cool to get Zion one, but at the end of the day, I care about championships. I don't know who Ty Washington is, or TT. I'm assuming it's Ty, but it's a sick name. But 6 man, good for you, bro. Giannis doing his thing. Cade, rookie. Oh my God, I'm not rookie of the year. Jesus, most improved. Holy hell. And Dwayne Casey, 61 and 21. Looks like Detroit's finally doing something pretty good. Alrighty, we are a 1 seed. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings right now. We're 5 games up on the Pelicans. And there's a look at the Eastern Conference. Let's take a look at some stats right now. Obviously, Zion, who's definitely an MVP candidate, followed by Brandon Ingram, Terry Rozier. Lonzo still doing his thing. I'll take it. Caleb Houston, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Valanciunas still at a double-double, so that's all I need from him. Rebounds was Zion, and assists was Lonzo. So let's see what we're taking on in the first round. It is the Utah Jazz. Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Mo Harkless, and Rudy Gobert. We'll go game by game with them. Let's see if we can get it done. I think we probably should be able to. We're up 2-0 against them. We're up 3-0 against them. Quick sweep. Thanks for coming. San Antonio, DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Devin Vassell, Chet Holmgren, and Milo Saric. I don't know. I don't know how you don't get Kelly. Oh, did not mean it. How are you up 2-0? There's no shot, right? That team was good, but, like, were they that good? The Kings made it to the finals? Look at this. Kyrie won a finals MVP. It's funny. I mean, because Kyrie's just not going to be playing because he's selfish. But, yeah, we're not getting into that right now. Alrighty, so we'll call this one a video. We ended up with a championship, so I'm really not that upset about it. But, hey, it is what it is. If you guys did enjoy, you can leave a like down below. It definitely does help me out a ton. As always, you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I want to hear what sort of videos you guys do want to see. I'm down for literally whatever, so let me know that down below in the comment section. As always, hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. I love you guys.